I'm attempting to do a makeup tutorial, but this shit is not working. So catch me later when I'm a bad bitch. Thank you. So it's later and I'm a bad bitch again. How are you? I'm back and I'm ready to spill some tea. My tea, you know? Welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all subscribe to my stuff because, you know, I need y'all to subscribe. Anyways, I'm back with a story time, back with the tea like I said I would be. And this tea is ghetto. This whole situation was so ghetto. I was so young and stupid. I can't even believe that I did this, but here it goes. Okay, so I was 19 years old. The year is 2013, and I am coming home from a party like in the little college area that we have out here. And you know, I'm walking home, and this car is like riding slow. It's a Benz truck, and he's looking out the window. He like, yo, I'm like, but I stopped like an asshole, of course. And he got out the car and we started talking. And you know, was like, oh, what's up with you? Why you're pretty, this, that, and third. Tell me something I don't know. No, whatever. Anyways, so we started talking, we exchanged numbers, and the rest is ghetto ass history. Excuse me sniffling. I am sick. I'm actually taking a sick day right now, and I have to record. Anywho, so like I said, the rest was ghetto ass history. If I could go back in time and say, Naya, keep walking, keep going, I would totally do it. Cause like, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, we exchanged numbers. We were on the phone, heavy. We were jonesing like no other. Like I felt like I was in high school all over again, just on the phone. We texted, we being cute and stuff, and you know, we finally decided to go on a little dinner date, and he's cute. He's winning me over, and like I'm like, oh, I really like him. I like this boy. Whatever, you know. I'm all starry-eyed and shit, and yeah, we just started chilling more, and then. Long story short, we became like a couple. So I'm not proud of this, but this guy was older than me. So when I met him, I was 19 and he was 29. I was going on 20, he was going on 30. There's a 10-year difference there. And to me, like, you know, I'm a young girl. Like, I have nothing. I'm living at home with my parents. I work. I was going to school at the time. Like, I'm a normal 19, 20-year-old, just broke out here trying to have fun, have a good time. He's more so older, somewhat established. So I felt like, damn, how am I going to keep up with that? You know, how am I going to keep up with this 30-year-old man? He's 30, I'm 20. I don't know shit about nothing. And I made an assumption that he was more mature because he was 30. Girl, this man was no different from any of these younger boys I used to talk to or whatever. Like, you know, aside him having his own everything, he played games just like the rest of them. And I'll tell you about that. It's coming up. So, as we're dating, he had this ex-girlfriend that I knew of and met before. I didn't know that that was her ex, but I found out like Valentine's Day. That was the worst Valentine's Day ever, by the way. Yeah, that was a pretty shitty Valentine's Day. I was waiting for him to come get me because he said, oh, like, let's Like, I'm gonna come get you later, blah, blah, blah. And something was so off. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, my spidey senses was just tingling. Bitch, I was like, something is not right. It's really super late and he's just not here. He's not calling me, texting me. So I, Inspector Naya, get on Twitter because I followed his ex-girlfriend on Twitter, and like, she would like tweet little things that kind of insinuated she was with him. I'm like, this mother. So I knew, like, I already know what was going on, but I just was like, I just remember being at the mall with my cousin. I'm like, something's not right. And she's like, well, you don't know what? I'm like, nah, I know something ain't right. And later that night, I figured out something dead ass wasn't right. He came and got me, and we were talking. It was dead silent when I got in the car. And he was quiet. It was something was off, and he was like telling me, like, you know, I want to tell you something, you know, about where I was or something like that. I'm like, oh, I know where you was. He's looking at me like, I said, you was at that house, and he was just talking to me. He's like, you know, I still care for her and all this other crap. I'm like, you know how you have like a dry lump in your throat when you try not to cry? And like, so I didn't say anything because I'm like, he's not about to see me cry. Even though inside of me, I was like, oh, boo-hoo, tears. Like, I was hurt. I'm like, what the, if you, I need to make this PSA, this little disclaimer, whatever. If you have unresolved anything with an ex, a baby mom, or whatever the hell it is, stay the hell away from me. I don't care about it. I don't want that baggage. I don't need that. I don't need none of that. Nobody needs that. Fix yourself with your previous situation before you approach anybody. Like, that's just messed up. Like, don't come in here teetering or, you know, just jumbling between two women. That's just so stupid. Like, who got time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't got time for that shit. I don't care about your ex. I don't care about the feelings you have. I don't care. Now you don't care. Okay? I need to make that clear. So if you're trying to spit game, make sure all that shit is taken care of. Because I don't want to hear it. Okay? Yeah, so he's telling me about all this stuff and whatever. I'm like, so, yo, let me know right now. You trying to be with her or what? Because I could just go. Like, he's like, well, no, I want to be with you. I said, then I'll cut it off then. I'm not playing with you. Like, I think that's the first time I actually like got real, because I was always like, oh, you know, like the cutesy girl. I'm like, nah, cut this shit off. If that's what you want, go over there. That's always my thing. Like, don't go over there if that's what you want. And if you want me, you can stay over here, but ain't no going back and forth. No. He was like, all right, blah, blah. So the next day, good old Twitter. You know something? Twitter is the curse and a gift. A gift and a damn curse. I swear. So, good old Twitter. Like I said, I should have just logged my ass off, but no, because I needed to stay woke. And looking back, this was so ridiculous. Like, oh my God, how stupid was this whole thing? Was so fucking ghetto. Like, it was so stupid. So his ex is like tweeting little things, like insinuating, like, you know, they still have some type of like relationship together, which they probably did. Not gonna lie, like they probably did, because he's a fucking liar. Like, he's a liar. Men lie. So I would try not to bring the smoke to her, like the static, because that's between him and I. You allowing this girl to make her comfortable enough to say stuff like this, you clearly putting the bug in her ear to say shit like this. You're making her comfortable. So I would look stupid if I came to her on some rah-rah, and the whole time y'all ain't look stupid or nothing. So I just ignored it until she like tweeted something. I remember this. She tweeted something about his dog. Bitch, I saw red. I was like, no. And then I was like, I think I tweeted her, I was like, you could just at me. And then like, I was like, okay, this is so like, here we go. And then we started DMing each other, and we actually had a cordial conversation. And like, in the midst of this conversation, I am ringing his phone down. I'm like, answer that fucking phone, blah blah. Like, you got this girl just so, no. He's like, oh, she's just doing that. She's just trying to like bait you, and you taking it, which I was. But still, like, no. No. So then he called her, and then she wrote me back. She wrote me back, and she said, okay, well, he said he wanted to be with you, and this and the third. So in my little 20-year-old head, I'm like, victory, hat, bitch. Girl, pipe down. This man ain't the prize. He ain't nothing. He is dirt at the bottom of my shoe. But, you know, back then, I just felt like he was just like everything to me. So then from there on, you know, we're like in this like little relationship. So around like spring going on summer, the whole time when we were having sex, we were playing a dangerous game. Like, I was not on birth control. He stopped using condoms, and like, he was like low-key shooting up the club. But I didn't get pregnant. Thank you. All thanks be to Jesus that I did not get pregnant by that man. So I'm like, okay, I was talking to him. I'm like, yo, I need to get on the birth control because we can't keep doing this. I cannot have a child. I'm young. And I know he wanted a kid, but you better find somebody else's club to shoot up because it ain't me. I'm not established. Like, no. So I told him I'm making an appointment with my GYN to get an IUD. So I did. That was torture. I did it because I'm like, I'm trying to protect myself in pregnancy, and like, you know, I'm in a relationship, so I need to be safe. And I told him about the whole thing. I'm like, yo, that was the worst ever. Like, I'm up looking up at the bright light, like, oh God, Father God, I'm never having children. And I told him, like, yo, it was hell. I was just telling him the experience, like, yo, it had to dilate me, like, I didn't like it, but it's in, and we can't have sex for a few days until blah blah. He was like, oh babe, you know, I'm sorry you had to go through all that, blah blah, whatever. So when we finally were able to have sex, guess what this man said to me? Oh babe, you gonna be mad if I put a condom on? You could see the smoke coming out of my ears. Bitch, you want me to put a condom on after I just got this motherfucking IUD put in me? There's a foreign object in my body. They shove something up my vagina so I don't get pregnant by your black ass. I said, I'm gonna be pissed the hell off. Yes, I am. Cause why do you want to use a condom? Who are you messing with? It was the weirdest thing. Like, you know that I just got this thing put in so you and I can, you know, be active and not worry about pregnancy. We had this conversation. All of a sudden you want to use a condom? That's a slap in the face, because I legit went and got this thing put in for us, not only me, for us. Like, that was a slap in the face. And also my mind instantly thought about, I was like, oh, you're messing with the ex-girlfriend again. That's what it is. He could not give me one explanation as to why he wanted to wear a condom. Knowing I'm covered in the blood of birth control right now. Like, my vagina is the safe haven. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? So I had to go back to Twitter and do a little investigation. You know what I'm saying? Because something was just not right. He was acting so weird. Like, so one night she was tweeting certain things about him. She's like, oh, I forget. She said, oh, he's studying or something like that. Because he was studying for some crap. I can't even remember what it was. And like, I'm like, you know what? This was the dumbest shit ever, okay? So I was like, I'm going to fight her. I called my friend, the one who's like rowdy. I called my friend Sheena. I was like, girl, we have to go to blah, blah, blah and fight this girl. Mind you, I don't know where this girl lives at. I've been to her house before. I know the vicinity, but I don't know where. So my friend is down to ride. She's like, all right, and blah, blah. She grabbed her sister. She came and got me. So guess what I did? My little non-fighting prissy ass. I grabbed my makeup bag and I grabbed some concealer and some foundation, bobby pins, because I'm like, if she scratched my face, I need to cover myself up and post like a picture, like a, you know, I need to be a bird and be like, oh, I'm so cute. This was so stupid. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just so angry with him. I was so mad. And I was like, I'm gonna fuck this girl up. No, I wasn't doing nothing. I don't know where she lives at. And so my friend, we get to where I thought she lived. We're just riding around. She's like, where's she live at? I'm like, I don't know. My friend was so pissed. She's like, I'm taking you home. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't like her. I'm like, you know, I'm going off. And I've never even told. She's the only person that knows that I attempted to have a fight. I didn't even tell my best friend that I did this. Or if it's in the blog, if you read it. But yeah, so that happened. And then I was just so like over it, tired. So fast forward to my 21st birthday, I was going to Charlotte. Right before I went to Charlotte, I bought him this stupid Madden game that cost $60 damn. He was mad nice to me. Mad nice. Soon as I get down, he didn't text me say, oh, did you get there safe? He didn't say nothing. He was being an asshole to me. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm reaching out to him. I feel like it's a thing. Like, if you care for someone, you're looking for them to care, you're going to be overextending yourself, you know? It was so odd. He was being a bitch to me. Like, yo, what did I do to you? I just bought you this damn expensive game. So, one thing about me, I'm on vacation. It's my 21st birthday. I'm in the South. There's beautiful men with dreads. No, I'm joking. But I met this beautiful man at freaking Waffle House, and we just sat and talked, and he was just like spitting his game, and I'm like, whew, I forgot I had a boyfriend. He said, your man can't do what I can for you, shouty. I was like, you damn right he can't. He can't even text me. Whatever, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's, you know, I have a boyfriend. Even though I'm sure he's out in New York doing him. So I called him. I'm like, aren't you gonna say happy birthday to me? It was legit midnight. He had an attitude with me. And I'm like, I'm like walking into the club, and I was with my best friend, and my best friend was pissed off about something else, and we like, it was an odd night. I know I'm talking in circles, but this whole night was odd. And you know, when you're drunk, I was emotional, and I'm in the club bawling tears on my 21st birthday, son. I swear to God. I called my friend Rob. I'm like, Rob, I can't even speak. And he's just like, Naya, calm down. Breathe. It's gonna be okay. He doesn't deserve you. Yo, my friend Rob is a real one. Like, he was talking to me the whole time. It's like 2 in the morning, and I'm drunk, and I'm just sobbing, and he's just coaching me through it. Telling me, reminding me to breathe. And all because my boyfriend was being such an ass to me for no good reason. I'm not trying to sit here and sound like I'm an angel or anything, but him and I never had no arguments except when it came to the ex-girlfriend. But like, I've always been good to him. It was no reason for him to treat me like that. I was just so confused, and like, and that really taught me, like, you can't take a lot of the shit personal that men do. He was dealing with something himself. Like, he clearly had unresolved issues with his ex or whatever, and like, you know, he took it out on me, and he was being an ass to me. So I'm just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just, at that moment, I pretty much deemed the relationship done. And I think I was crying because it was that self-realization that it's over. Yeah, it was over. We didn't officially break up until I got back home, but you know, it is what it is. That was like the ghettoest situation. I thought I loved him or something. I really didn't love him. I didn't realize I realized I wasn't in love with him until I met my ex-boyfriend, because that's someone who I loved. That was, whew. I loved my ex. My ex after my ex I'm talking about now. But, you know, it was crazy. Like, everything I let get the best of me. Like, the girl would say things to me, like, throw shade about me, like, I wear too much makeup, or I'm fat. I'm like, yo, you upset because I'm shaped like a woman? I got titties? She'd make fun of the fact that I lived with my parents or whatever. Like, you know, she had her own and everything. I'm like, now, it used to bother me so much. I'd be like, damn, like, I live at home. But I think about it, like, if I could go home right now, I would take my ass home. It's fun not paying no bills. It is a freaking burden lifted off me. Ain't nothing wrong with being at home. And I was 20 years old. Who cares? You want a cookie for being an adult? I hope you would have your own shit, girl. But I didn't see it that way. I didn't. I was just so young and naive and just a mess. And I'm so happy that it was over. Like, I was so happy because I explored my singleness, and then I met my ex. Yeah, you know, I met my shorty at work and I scooped him. I bagged him. Yeah. But like, it just, that whole situation just like, I took so much away from it. Like, I don't want to put everything into a man. I don't want to be all about a man, trying to like keep up with a man. Like, no, I'm not worried about no other chick. I don't want to be like, you know, concerned about, if you have an ex and you have unresolved issues, please fix that. Don't bring that baggage to someone else. That's unfair. That's not right. And karma is a bitch. That shit is gonna come back. Like, I'm telling you. Don't play with other people's emotions. Don't do that. Don't play with my emotions. I'm a nice person. I'm a good time. Don't fuck with me. And you know, contrary to other people's thoughts about me, I get along with women the most. So it sucks that, you know, you got these two women tearing each other down, me and the ex, and like, she was a cool person, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it got ugly because of a freaking man who was acting like an ain't shit fuckboy to the both of us. You know, I could think that way now that I'm older and wiser, but I did not see it that way. I just didn't. So, you know, let that be a lesson to us all, okay? These men. Fuck them. Fuck them. Oh, and P.S. I'm not the one that's fat. I'm actually a skinny legend right now. He, on the other hand, I came across a picture. He put on a few pounds, or 20. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Until next time. And my life is a hot mess. You love to see it.